contributing and not more than his match-winning knock last game. Tanvir. Score, wonderful. The form continues. Almost as if Smith has just picked up where he left off last game.
Well, it's the one area of his game that we probably think he could probably just up a little bit is his strike rate, about 110, which is unusual for such a man who so cleanly hits the ball, as you can see there. Wonderful average of 50. Maybe today's the day that he can just combine the two beautifully, which I think he did against Peshawar very, very well.
I like this. Great start. Yeah, it took a bit of time to get going, but when it was in flow, he looked good. 72 from 59. Yeah, that was a miss hit that went over the rope, over mid-wicket, and they smashed down the ground. Classical cover drive and a pull.
It'll be interesting what Brendan McCullum does, because I know when in the Caribbean, when Trinidad and Tobago play against Barbados per se, even at franchise level, usually Narayan would be at the forefront of bowling to Dwayne Smith as a specific plan. Now, Narayan has used the new ball at times anyway in this tournament, so I'd be interested to see whether they go with that plan again, particularly because Dwayne Smith's presence.
I think what we noticed from the highlights tape was as soon as they gave him width, he just smashed it so well down the ground. But we've noticed the game plan also to Dwayne Smith has been a very narrow stump-to-stump line.
Another interesting point probably will be how he copes after that freak show from Kevin Peterson, who took a liking to him. Yeah, you're right, Bish. Bish is saying everybody.
It was interesting the other night with Rafatullah as well, that Ramesh, you were on here and you asked, I think it was Junaid Khan, if I'm not mistaken, to get the ball across him. And we were talking about getting it back of a length because he launches onto that front foot and opens up. It could be a swapping of places here depending on the outcome. If Lahore win and their net run rate is sufficient, they could switch places with Islamabad United there in that second position. That's how tight it is. Solidly off the middle of the bat. 6 without loss. A couple of changes for the respective teams here tonight. Billings has gone and Ben Duckett is in for Islamabad. And of course Grant Elliott is back and Amir Yamin. Amir Yamin, Bilawal Bhatti didn't recover from his side injury. Jason Roy has left the UAE as well, and it's Yamin in for his first game of this tournament. It's not Narayan, pleasantly played off the front foot by Rafatullah.
Yeah, the other day we were talking about some of these fast bowlers being short-statured, and Amir Yamin is also not extremely tall. Hassan Ali, Bilawal Bhatti, Amir Yamin, Shinwari, almost all of the same kind of height. 5'7", 5'8", 5'9" maximum.
Pressing forward and opening up and swatting it to mid-wicket for a couple.
I think that's one of the beautiful things about cricket, though, isn't it? That you don't have to be a specific body shape to nail a role within the team. We've seen so many different sizes, particularly with the fast bowlers. From someone, Yamin's height and size, which isn't that tall, all the way up to someone sitting on my right now at the moment, Bishop.
Tell you what, I'm easily taller than Umar Yamin's socks. Socks playing hide and seek. Over the top, lovely aggressive shot, all the way for 6 for Rafatullah, pressing forward.
Showing a fair bit of flair, and this time targeting the offside of the field. They're just opening his front leg, and it was a quick one, and just a slice over point did the job so well. Nice extension of the arms, and had the confidence really to play that shot.
I think what it also says is people are confident in this pitch still. They had the width, had the pace, happy enough to throw the hands at it.
Looks like it's doing too much. May have been beating leg stump.
Yeah, good adjustment comeback though from the second ball. You can just see that just angling back in, doing a bit too much, missing and going down leg. It does look like his typical angle on release. His hands almost past the line of his head, so he's pushing back in towards the right-hander.
He's got a busy run-up, not extremely quick, but he runs at a faster pace, and they say he can be deceptive. Can bat a bit also, so he's categorized as an all-rounder. 132, 138, the first delivery.
Better length, skiddy length, 16 without loss.
16 runs after 2 overs. Islamabad United.
Coach Dean Jones, never short of many words of advice. Interesting leg side field here as well. What's happening here? There's no one at an orthodox fine leg or short fine leg. It's almost a deep backward square. Oh, nice. Nice. May have to look at that piece of fielding again. It was an energetic stop, but let's see if he was in contact with the boundary.
Yeah, this is close. I think he was. Sharp piece of fielding. First, a very good cracking shot. There he goes, slides. I think that's a boundary. Yeah, he was in contact with the ball as his leg hit the rope.
Yeah, it's a skill in itself in the T20 format. It's fielding on the boundary, the ability to dive, keep your legs up and away from the rope if you're contacting the ball. It was a good effort though.
That's dangerous. That was a dangerous delivery because I mentioned there was no orthodox fine leg. And it's an over-adjustment from the ball before that was short and wide. But he got away with that, Tanvir.
In fact, that's the line to bowl to Dwayne Smith, because every time that ball has come back, darted back into the stumps, he's missed it. There you see that front foot going across, head falling over. Pepsi catcher Karor. We've seen plenty of good catches. Maybe you'll see one or two today also.
Years old, Rahmatullah. He's played 3 T20 internationals for his country, Pakistan. Loves to get onto that front foot, just like a Zaman. Open himself up. Yeah, it was going to come at some point. Pull the length back. Man under it. Drops it. Made good ground. Grant Elliott was the man. But the plan was good. Pull the length back if he's lunging forward.
Well, I'm not too sure why Grant Elliott went to his knees to try and catch this, because he made such good ground. That was the most important thing. As soon as it came off the bat, Grant Elliott knew that he was in the mix here. But you can just see his hands were close to his chest, and means he couldn't give with the ball. And he was going to ground as well, so not balanced. Very unusual for a guy that usually is so solid under a sky ball.
Drop that as well. Drop that as well.
And I think it's a 6. I think that it's going to be close to a 6, because that ball hit the fence on the full after it was grassed. What's happening? Askaya missed. This was a flat one that went very quickly to Amir Yamin. He was on the move. It was a difficult chance because the ball was dropping on him, but he got there. The thing to look here is whether it's a 4 or a 6. I think it's gone and hit the rope on the full.
It was given as 4. I want to see it again. Next over, 28 without loss.
28 runs after 3 overs. Islamabad United.
Amir Yamin. Well, there was an error, we think, in the last over at the end, where maybe it should have been called or signaled 6 instead of 4. It was given as 4.
Yeah, it flew off the bat. So number one, it had pace here. So when the catch was dropped, it ricocheted, and it took some time to then hit the foam boundary on the full. So if that happens, in our mind, anyway, it should be called a 6.
Couple of opportunities in the last over. First, it was Rahmatullah Maman, Grant Elliott getting there, but not really there. And then this was a flat one, went very quickly. That ball was dying on him.
Now, can they catch this one? The keeper is called, he's spinning, and he's taken it. That wasn't easy. Rizwan, he spun around like a top in mud, but he held on. It was a steepler, the little fella. The heart will just be beating a bit slower now, and they love it. The Qalandars fans. Bright and breezy from Rafatullah, 30 for 1. Brad Haddon comes to the crease. He had that 73 in the first game of the tournament, but he hasn't gotten into double figures since then. He's not on strike. Dwayne Smith is. Does have that angle into the bat. Melanie Jones, as you said, the bowling arm goes past the perpendicular. He almost delivers from 1 o'clock.
On the charge again. Got dropped twice the over before. Thought he was going to ride his luck, and in the end, yes, very good catch. 1, because it was swirling around quite a bit. There's a decent breeze going across the ground here at Sharjah this evening, and 2 catches have gone down the over before, so a little bit of pressure.
Yeah, somebody needs to tell him that you only bat once. The way he was batting, as if he didn't care whether he got out or not. Pretty reckless innings, got to admit.
Our scorer, Mazhar Ashad, has been elbowing me in the ribs. He badly wants me to get in the stat that Amir Yamin got a wicket with his first ball in T20 internationals right here in Sharjah. Jason Roy was his victim a couple of seasons ago. Statisticians thrive on those sorts of things.
But when I asked him who has hit a 6 of the first ball of a test match, he had no clue, Bish. I told you that, Chris Gale.
Successful over for Yamin, 31 for 1.
It's 31 for 1 after 4 overs. Islamabad
Brad Haddon currently at the non-striker's end. The question is, was it 4 or 6? We think it was 6, off the hands, and then hits the foam boundary on the full. So that would be a 6, and it's been adjusted as so.
Morning, Sonny. Yeah, Gilly!
And this was Brad Haddon when he came out to bat. Just sort of checking with the umpires, because the dugout for Islamabad was exactly right in front of where that ball struck the boundary. And that's the way in which Brad Haddon usually goes about his game. If he hasn't got that full ball that he can get on the front foot and hit through the offside up and over the top, he'll look to rotate the strike. Usually it's in and around that point area. So Yasir Shah, those kind of players for Lahore have to be on their toes.
Two deep fielders for Smith, a long on and deep mid-wicket. Nice length. Was that a knuckleball? Oh, seam up. That was quick.
Brendan McCullum loved it. So what was different here? Closer to the stumps, the seam up. He's not getting a lot of spin, but obviously he'll toy with the idea of altering the length and the pace. Once you go on the back foot against a spinner, obviously you're losing that aggressive posture. So then you've got limited access to hit the ball. Therefore, it is imperative, if you are to become a good player against spin bowling, to read the bowler off the hand. Quicker and finds the fielder again. Good over. Just 3 from it. It's 34 for 1.
34 over. After 5 overs, Islamabad United!
Our last over of the power play. So we're just the one gone. Fatullah, he's got a start, little mini start, now got out. And we've got a Bayesian out in the middle and an Aussie. Q-Mobile selfie moment, they'll know it. Aussie and a West Indian. Oh, in the air for a long time. Has to get back quickly, Haddon. So, watchful start this Baz. Not bad, though, for Islamabad.
Yeah, Amir Amin is the ideal bowler to both of them because he angles it back in. He's short and skiddy, so Smith struggles with the ball coming back in, and the skiddy bowler for Haddon, who likes to stay on the back foot.
Yeah, squirt another one. And it's over to you, Bradley.
Danny, they want you there. Yeah, we'd like you there as well. Combox doesn't suit you.
What do you reckon, Sir Alan?
I think it'd be a very good idea if you did go there, Danny. For most of the first innings. No, you obviously, you know, you've got some friends there in the stand.
Its family have arrived. Gone! Like that! Haddon with another big chop on, not the first time. Big inside edge. Time to celebrate if you're in green and black. Qalandars all over this one. Just a single off a dozen, half a dozen in fact, for Haddon. 2 down now for 35. 35 for 2, Islamabad. Mr. Duckett, first time in the HBL PSL second edition. Benjamin Duckett out in the middle at number 4. So 2 down again inside the power play. Ideally, sides don't want to lose 3. They're happy to lose 2 if they're going positively and having a right old crack at the bowling. So they're only just going over 6 and over at the moment. Now the men in red. Yaman, couple of wickets. Young fella into the side, enjoying it here in Sharjah. Oh, width on offer.
Well, that was a shot that was best left in the dressing room, wasn't it? He's probably itching to get going. Big inside edge here. Not a lot of footwork there from Brad Haddin.
He does get the ball to skid on because he's short and just sort of kisses the surface. It's difficult to play those horizontal bat shots to him. So back foot, you've got to watch out.
Oh, what a great over to end the power play. A wicket and a single. It's 35 for 2. Yes, Ashar. Soon as the power play is done and dusted, the leggy, googly specialist is into the thick of it. Give it a rip. Here we go. His first tonight. Short and pumped. Maximum of note. Oh, and put down. No Pepsi cash there. In the crowd. Great strike.
A loosener, too short. And he smoked that. Easy pickings, but it's been deposited, what, 10, 15 rows back? And no technique there.
Big shout. Yes, a shot. Carried on with it. And we've got the 3rd wicket down now. Keeper didn't like it so much. Neither did Dwayne Smith. He's got to go. He's gone for 20 of 17, and it's 41 for 3 now.
Well, you've got the most experienced man in the Islamabad side now with the least experienced in Ben Duckett. So you've got a man there with an average of 32, strike rate of 120. But now Ben Duckett, what an experience, a daunting experience for this young Englishman. And you've got two new players in the middle now for Islamabad.
Yeah, it's the cardinal sin, isn't it? White ball cricket, you don't want two new guys out there after the openers. Let's have a look at this, BK. Oh, yes. Wasn't the googly, it was the inside edge. Big inside edge. And the benefit of the doubt hasn't gone with Dwayne Smith.
Plus the fact, look how far forward he is as well. That's hit high up the bat as well. And there you go. Now Ben Duckett had a torrid time against India in the test series. He only lasted a test, maybe two. He did score a 56 in the second test against Bangladesh in Dhaka, and then England of course went to India, and he had a tough time against Ashwin, but a lot of people have.
Yeah, big inside edge. He's hit the cover off that, and Danny Morrison said benefit of doubt. There was no doubt about it. He hit it.
Goal, Baz. Absolutely. Most frustrated in that Islamabad dugout. So the over to an end, 43 for 3.
43-43. After 7 overs, Islamabad United.
HBL VIP posse and a half. Teddy's in the house as well. Got the right outfit. I tell you what, it is rather thunder here in Sharjah. A little on the cool side. Got the hard hats on though. I've been up there. That's the protection you need. It is pumping and vibing up there.
Thunder competition for you, Alan.
Yeah, Danny is mastering it, the language.
9. Another single. Yeah, I'd like to see Ducker get going because he can hit the ball a long way. And he improvises too.
Just a couple of years ago, in fact, January, February 2014, we were in this part of the world, and this young man was playing for England under-19s in the ICC Cricket World Cup, and has had a meteoric rise with his cricket. Plays for the county of Northamptonshire, for whom a lot of fine Pakistanis have played. Sarfraz Nawaz, Mushtaq Mohammed, Mohammed Akram. Mushtaq Mohammed was there for years. So was Sarfraz Nawaz. I think Shahid Afridi might have had a spell with him. All right, have a look at these phase scores here. 35 for 2 in the power play, and 10 for 1 so far in the middle section.
Catch, and we said it went for 6. It was signalled for, I think they've amended this though. Yeah, it's the ricochet, definitely a 6. I think they're still looking at it. And I thought it was amended. I think it will be, but not at this stage. So I think it's safe to say they can add on another 2 runs. And they can do that, of course, at the end of this innings. Soon on arrive. And it's down quickly, and I tell you what, McCullum knew he was going. Premeditated, and he almost pulled off a great stop. 50 up now for United.
The reverse sweep. And Misbah was down early, but McCullum, well, very, very close on pulling off something magnificent. Look at him go. Actually, beat him on the left side. He's gone too far. He's just gone too far. Misbah beats him. Good placement.
Wonderful anticipation, wasn't it, by McCullum.
A goalkeeper beaten on the inside. Orthodox sweep, no run this time. 8 done, 50 for 3. Top's gone. Misbah's in with Duckett. You got Watson, Ahmed. A little bit of batting from Shadab. Start of a new over. Misbah's just got out there. Yasser Shah got a wicket early. He's got rid of Dwayne Smith. A little bit of controversy about it, and that'll feel good for Yasser Shah.
Just stem the flow of runs as well. Islamabad United just going at 6.12. I don't think that's enough right now. It's not a bad wicket, and just a couple of wickets here have put them back.
And boom! That's gone miles. Talk about air miles. Misbah, he's cranked it up some more. Love this guy, love this game.
Still got it. Gives himself room, and that's gone miles. That's just disappeared out of the ground. Gives himself room, swings the arms, and he's a big hitter off the spinners.
That's been measured as 95 metres. That's one of the biggest we've seen in this HBL PSL. Wonderful swing of the bat in the arms, wasn't it? A full swing, and the bat ended up round his left shoulder. And it's blows like that which will just help Ben Duckett at the other end. He knows that if his captain is doing it, just look at this, he's made room, and then look, wonderful swing of the bat. 137 kilometers an hour off the bat.
Slipping, still Baz, McCullum, and he can do this. And you're right, Alan Wilkins. It's going to lift the confidence of Ben Duckett to try and have a go. It's something a little bit different. Big sixes. Well, there's been some here at the HBL and PSL. Dubai and Sharjah. Shoaib Malik. Well, he smoked a couple here, didn't he? In Sharjah, Akmalaz, Misbah, 95 with that last blow. Last one for Yasser. And this over. So 9 off the 9th. It's 59 for 3. So going at just over 6.5s. Misbah's hit a 4 and a 6. Duckett yet to really get going. He's just out there watching proceedings. Change of bowling. Time for Irfan Jr.
I might have just looked for a spinner against Duckett at this stage. He's more comfortable with pace. And against spin in India, he really struggled. He went into his shell against spin. You know, he might well have come out of that, but I would have gone with a bit of spin here now against Duckett so that he could have had to have worked his way out to make some pace on the ball.
Spot on, Wilco. I'm with you there, but maybe that big 6 from Misbah in that last over, and you think, can I risk a spinner where Misbah's batting and he's known for going after the spinners and getting pretty much all his runs through big hits.
Charismatic, evergreen and dangerous Misbah al-Haq. Can they get a single? Yes. No. In the end, Misbah doesn't want it. Speaking of green, this is a good start from Irfan Jr. Keeping it tight, round off stump.
That's the other thing for Ben Duckett, whether it's spin or even pace here. He's playing against bowlers he's never seen before. He's been sitting in the dressing room since the start of the HBL PSL, so his timing, you know, it's a question of getting it going, which is why it's so important that Misbah drops anchor here and lasts the distance, the full 20.
Oh, how do? I think that's a maximum. Hitting the cushion, boundary on the full. Want confirmation. Cheeky. Oh, impish. Love it. Little flick inside. Knew what he was on about here, Duckett.
Easy as you like, just a little flick, and it's carried all the way. So the Gora in the commentary box was thinking that Duckett would struggle. And he's come up with that.
Gloves are off for you, Wilco.
The gloves are off now, Danny. The Gora, Desi Gora.
Yeah, Welshman too.
That's got to be 6, isn't it?
Yeah, I think we're to go with it. I think that's 6. Come on, gents. It's T20 cricket. Let's rock and roll. Get on with it. Yeah, there you go. Maximum. Thanks for coming. He's going to hit the base of the cushion. There we go. What's he going with? And... oh, he's going 4. Rashid Riaz upstairs. He reckons it's only 4. Oh, well, let's go. 2 to go on the 10th. 60, 3 for 3. Here's Duckett. He tries a smashing pull, goes nowhere.
I agree with that. Pepsi catch a crore. They'll get chances. Misbah's in there.
I like that, Danny. Danny the cheerlady. That's what they had you down as.
I'd like you to open the door from now on, from there at the hotel and in the car.
There's your friend there, the Pepsi Catch a Craw candidate.
can't field cleanly. So I've had half the overs, 10 done, 64 for 3.
.66 for 3 at the halfway mark for Islamabad United. Currently sitting second on the table with 6 points. Up against Lahore, who are looking to move up the table with a win here tonight. Slip in play for Yasir Shah. Duckett on the move, and he gets off strike early, which is important. Used a lot of balls in the previous over, and now has Misbah on strike.
Yeah, Misbah's hit a 4 and a 6. He's 13 of 9 balls, so that's how he usually plays. Block, 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 and suddenly he'll hit one out of the ground. It's good that he's on strike against Yasir because he plays spin well, Misbah. Watch out for a big hit here.
Gives himself a little bit of room there. That's a bit of byplay. Wide given, so an extra, and he'll have to re-bowl that one. Again gives himself some room, but Yasir Shah doesn't fall for it on this occasion. Brendan McCullum take a bow. Brilliant.
I mean, he's electric in the field, we all know that, but this was an extremely good call from Duckett because he knew the strength of the field. Asked Misbah to hang in there. Wait, wait.
Wait, wait, it goes over the top of the short cover. Doesn't find the boundary though, but importantly for Islamabad, Misbah gets back on strike. It's an important phase that Misbah doesn't get too frustrated here. He's getting the strike now, which is good. Duckett, 11 from 16, has used up a number of deliveries now. It's on the inside of this one. They're pushing hard for 2. And will be sent back. Good bit of fielding.
It's kind of an old technique which Misbah is displaying, just exposing the stumps and asking the bowler to target the stumps so that he can then lift him over the cover area. These days, you don't see a lot of this technique. Batsmen hardly give you a look in.
He's good off his own bowling. Sometimes they give him some space to create a different delivery. The next delivery, it's not all about the ones that's on its way. Duckett on the charge. It's a sweep, a standing sweep. And it will be one off the last. 6 off at 72 for 3. Projected scores there for Islamabad. Earlier today, Misbah was looking for that 160, 170 mark, so he's going to have to go at 10, 11s to get up to that point. So he'll need his partner in crime, Ben Duckett, to chip in a little bit more. Good news for Islamabad. Ben Duckett has taken off his vest, so he's obviously warming up now. himself a little bit of room, but once again can only manage a single. So this is the one that's been a bit of conjecture about, off the hands and then hits the foam boundary on the full, which is a 6, and that's just been ratified now, so it's gone from a 4 to a 6, so 2 extra runs added to the score.
Yeah, I like the fact that they get the correct decision going, even if a little belatedly. The other thing that I would like, and I've said it now for a couple of years, is to, and I like the introduction of the review in T20 cricket as well. A couple of incidents have brought that to mind.
Edge and taken. That's a big wicket. The finger goes up. Yes, he's bowling well. He's pumped. The captain is disappointed. The partnership of 30 comes to an end. It was a healthy sound, the nick in the stump effect. Misbah doesn't seem overly happy with it. Ian Bishop just said a review would be handy in a T20 format. He goes for 16, scores 73 for 4. Shane Watson comes out to the middle with a dismissal of Misbah al-Haq, the captain of Islamabad. Some good stats there, averaging just under 32, solid strike rate. And this is the dismissal. Look at the toe of the bat hitting the back of the bottom end of the pad, and the ball has passed the bat. So the noise that we heard was bat on pad, not bat on ball. And it was perfect timing, Ian Bishop, to chat all things review systems.
Well, he'll get some sympathy from the missus. But I really feel strongly about the review. I look at Dwayne Smith's dismissal as well, and there are two obvious dismissals. The first one that really struck it home was about 2 years ago. Umar Akmal was on the receiving end of a bad decision back home in the CPL against the Amazon Warriors. Inside edge onto his pad. So I think there's great space for it. And I know guys are on about the limited time of T20 cricket, but I don't think it'll take long. This is Dwayne Smith earlier. You see, this is obvious. And even if you want to put a limit on the time and say, well, our reviews will not take more than 15 or 20 seconds, limited amount of replays, those are so obvious that you will get those right. So I think it could be instituted even with limited technology, just for the game. It's not a criticism of anything going on. I'd just like to see it.
So bowling in good areas is Yaman. He has 3 for 13 at the moment. Single, the wicket of Misbah, followed by 2 dot deliveries to the new batsman in Shane Watson. And look at his pitch map here, Ramiz.
Yeah, pretty accurate. Hitting the good areas, as they say. Got a wicket off a shorter ball and good length area and a few dots deliveries, so he's maintained good pressure on the batsman.
Shorter ball, Watson gets onto it, dropped, tough one. Doesn't move on to the boundary, so he comes back for 2.
Gets applauded by Brendan McCullum because it was a good try. He's tall. But what was likeable was the way he targeted that catch. He was going for it. It's a difficult one.
Last ball of Yemen's over. Again, that angle in. They'll push for the first. And there's a misfield, so both have gone for it, and it'll be a comfortable run back for 2 to finish off that over. 77's on the board. Current run rate for Islamabad United, 6.42. They'll need to get a hurry on here if they're going to put on something worth defending. You can just see here both players going for the ball. No communication, one of the most important things in the game of cricket. Whether you're out in the middle with bat in hand or in the field.
I'm glad they pulled up because there would only have been one winner there, and it wouldn't have been Yasir.
Yeah, would have gone through his legs.
Duckett pushes back quickly, gets the pull shot in. Strike rate at the moment of just 70. Ball-by-ball action there. cricketgift.com. Viewers in Pakistan can watch the game live on cricketgateway.pk. And then, of course, if you're overseas, it's cricketgateway.com. Slip's still in play. We're into the 13th over. Good attacking signs for Lahore. Again, they're going to push Irfan Jr. Good opportunity for the crowd here today. Not as many in, so really good opportunity. Yeah, to take a catch, a Pepsi catcher crawl. You take a catch, you go into a split of $100,000 with everyone else that's taken a catch over this fantastic competition. 36 sixes the other day in that fantastic double header. The reverse and goes straight through the defences of Ben Duckett. He's been struggling all innings, 14 from 21, trying to move it along, and that is his undoing.
Yeah, Yasir Shah may not spin the ball a lot, but he is mighty accurate. He is a wicket-to-wicket bowler, and well, he's cursing himself. Took a lot of risk. Didn't come off. Ball by Yasir for 14. 79 for 5, Islamabad United.
Shadab Khan to the crease, one of the emerging players in the Pakistan Super League. A little bit of width early, gets into position well. And that's one of the reasons why he's an emerging player.
Yeah, didn't look comfortable at all. Took a lot of risk for a guy who was struggling with his run rate. I think that point got to his mind. He's thinking about a big slog, reverse sweep. Yasir Shah, very accurate.
Yeah, a lot now on the shoulders of Shane Watson. He has been in good form. See his hands shifting first, then his feet move. He was just a little bit behind the pace of the ball, got through him before he could get himself settled. Watson's got starts in most games. Again, a little bit of width, but can't put it away. Successful over, a wicket in it, just the 4 runs, 81 for 5. Yeah, great place to be, HBL VIP box. Yeah, one of the perfect viewing spots at this ground here at Sharjah. That's not too bad either, but I'd still like the box. Everyone's ready for the Pepsi catcher crawl too. Yes, it's a little bit chilly, but the ball comes their way. Blankets will be off. Hands will be ready, nice and warm. And still, 14th over coming up and a slip in play. Almost some good fielding. Narayan has to quickly scurry after it to keep it to 1. It's Cameron Delport.
This should be interesting. Shadab may not have played him before. There's a slip in place. Should they be having another man in the ring for him? He gets it through for a single.
The tough position to field there because you're on the practice wicket, but actually it went through Delport there. So we've got a guest on the boundary down with Zainab.
Lahore Qalandars Director Cricket Operations Aqib Javed यहाँ पे. Aqib, are you happy with the match situation so far?
So far, क्योंकि जिस तरह के इस PSL में मैचेस हो रहे हैं जितने क्लोज, I think last night देखेंगे एकदम से ज़ल्मी वो in no position, लेकिन शायद अफरीदी ने आगे जिस तरह से एक फाइटिंग इनिंग खेली, तो सबसे अच्छी चीज़ मुझे लग रही है इस कंपटीशन में कि जिस तरह के मैचेस हो रहे हैं, जो लोकल टैलेंट है उसमें जिस तरह की परफॉर्मेंस वो दे रहे हैं, आई थिंक ये जो कंपटीशन है का लेवल है ये बहुत हाई है.
Narayan picks up the wicket, the important wicket. Shane Watson, LBW.
Yeah, he may not be happy, but I read it as out from here. Because there was a little bit of shuffle and he was in front of the stumps, but he's gone. He has got to go for 7 and it's 83 for 6 United.
So we've had a couple of questionable decisions this evening. We'll have another look at that at Watson, but at the moment it's Ahmad Butt now out to the middle. And that's pretty much the same line that Watson got. Well, hitting in line and hitting halfway up middle.
As out as it can be. Plum.
Why wouldn't you keep going with that line too? It got the wicket of Shane Watson, 83 for 6. Well, 11 and over will get them up to about 150 mark. There's a long way to go for that. We are going to have a change in bowler, though. Grant Elliott's going to come on. Ian Bishop. Remember the time. Remember the name.
Well, we provided him with a lot of options, obviously. He turned them down, all of them.
Good start there by Elliott. Smack on the money. Picks up a single. We've got time now to pop on down with Zainab.
Back with आकिब जावेद. अच्छा आकिब, ये पता है कि आपने काफ़ी टैलेंट हंट में जो है काफ़ी बॉलर्स के साथ काम भी किया, थोड़ा सा उसके बारे में बताइए.
देखिए वो तो एक बहुत स्पेशल चीज़ है मेरे लिए, क्योंकि जिस तरह से हमने 1,13,000 लोगों के पास गए, उनके हमने होप्स को अकम्प्लिश करने की कोशिश की, और उसके बाद काफ़ी अच्छा टैलेंट मिला. ये मोहम्मद इरफान भी वहाँ से मिला, गुलाम मुदस्सर मिला, फिर उसके बाद सैफ बदर एक बहुत ज़बरदस्त टैलेंट है, बैट्समैन है. तो इस तरह से काफ़ी चीज़ें. इत्शाम अभी हमारे पास एक बॉलर, हम उसको लेके आए थे एक्सपीरियंस के लिए, लेकिन आई थिंक वो एक प्रॉपर टेस्ट बॉलर है. T20 में उसको थोड़ा टाइम लगेगा, बट आई थिंक बहुत ज़बरदस्त हमें टैलेंट मिला. उस्मान कादिर, मैं समझता हूँ कि जिस तरह से उसने अभी इम्प्रूव किया है पिछले 3-4 महीने में, ऑस्ट्रेलिया में भी जाके बहुत ज़बरदस्त उसने बॉलिंग की है. सो आई थिंक मिला के सब, मुझे ये लगता है कि जो फ्रेंचाइज़ हैं उनका काम सिर्फ 20 दिन 25 दिन के टूर्नामेंट पे नहीं है. ये बहुत अच्छा साइन है पाकिस्तान क्रिकेट के लिए कि जिस तरह से वो लाहौर कलंदर ने या बाकी फ्रेंचाइजेस भी ग्रास रूट के ऊपर काम कर रही हैं. तो ये दे आर 5 गुड हैंड्स ऑफ PCB जो कि पाकिस्तान क्रिकेट को आगे ले जाने में काफ़ी मदद करेंगी.
अच्छा, we've seen Brendan McCullum, he's brilliant on field. Off the field कैसे हैं?
ज़बरदस्त, क्योंकि मुझे परसों एक इंटरव्यू में उन्होंने कहा था कि 25th एनिवर्सरी है 92 वर्ल्ड कप की जीतने की, तो मैंने कहा कि मैं अभी भी उसमें रह रहा हूँ, क्योंकि मुझे एक और इमरान मिल गया विच इज़ ब्रैंडन मैकलम. जब मैंने इससे मिला, मैंने 5-6 दिन इसके साथ गुजारे उसमें ड्राफ्ट में, और जब आके इससे कोचिंग इसने शुरू की बच्चों की, छोटों से जिस तरह से मेंटोरिंग करता है, जो उसके कॉन्सेप्ट है एज कैप्टन, तो मैंने उसको कहा कि यू रिमाइंड मी इमरान खान. तो वो थोड़ा शर्माया, लेकिन आई थिंक ही इज़ ब्रिलियंट. और जिस तरह से देखिए वो भट्टी का और फ़खर ज़मान का उसने मोरल बूस्ट किया है, मोहम्मद इरफान का, ही इज़ ब्रिलियंट.
Okay, thank you so much for your time, Akib, and all the best.
Thank you.
Well, it could have been catch of the tournament. It was Shadab that went after it. It was Delport close to it. It was a little bit of a finger tipper, I think, as we just have a look where it's bounced as well. And it's gone over the top. There it is, given 6 by the central umpire. Islamabad will be more than happy for Shadam to keep going along in this vein. Finishes with a dot. There was a wide in there, so one more delivery to come. Projected score at the moment, if they go at 10s, there's 144. Just erring onto the pads, well worked down to that backwards goal, and there's a misfield. So coming back for 2.
And they're in the rupee seats, or the dollar seats for the Pepsi Catch a Craw. If the ball heads their way, they catch it, they go in for a share of the money. Cricket GIF for ball-by-ball action. You know where that is. cricketgateway.com for international viewers, wherever you are. It's 95 for 6. Back to the cricket. Islamabad having been put into bat by Brendan McCullum. 6 down. Narain with his box of tricks. Narain with 1 for 12 in his 3 overs. It's a Q-Mobile selfie moment.
Narayan's been very good with his lengths especially. He does bowl at quite a brisk pace, but he keeps his length so perfect to use the wicket, especially here in Sharjah. You've got to use the wicket short of a length. Even as a spinner, you don't want to be too full, and more or less he's been good and short of a good length. That's why he gets the ball to spin and actually the batsman not getting to him. That's the way he operates, and he's done that at Sharjah, using the pitch, using the surface, back of a length, bowling into the pitch.
इधर ही पकड़ लो चला यहाँ में बहुत ना जाने
Current run rate is just trying to get up towards 6.5 and over. The current score, well, the current projected score would be around about 126. Got to get more than that, you'd think. All the big guns gone, and it's Ahmad Butt and Shadab who's really impressed with his bowling in this HBL PSL.
आजा आजा
100 up. Where's the truck? Come on, there we go. Good looking shot. And he'll collect for that. That'll be 4 good runs off the middle of the bat. 104 for 6.
After 16 overs, Islamabad United! Lahore
Oh, yes, to the Eastern Bloc side. Here in Sharjah, picks out the gap.
I need to establish something here, Buzzard. I think Danny's just realised he's in the wrong ground. Eastern Bloc.
The sun in the east and it sets in the west, doesn't it?
Oh, right. Now, while we're here, obviously, Buzzard, you're sitting between two Desigoras here, right? You're sitting right here between two Desigora. Let's watch this ball. So, Bazid Khan, let me just say, tumhare liye ye fakhr ki baat hai.
Oh, very, very true.
Tumhare liye ye fakhr ki baat hai.
Sitting between
two Desigoras.
Legend. Danny Morrison, the cheerleader.
You got the cheerleader. The professor. Danny, see, you're the cheerleader. Cheerlady. Ian Bishop, remember the name.
Gold.
Gold. Well bowled. Great Yorker, that. So, Danny, what have you been up to?
even had the right shirt on. And then I had my Karachi blues on last night. Security, hard hat, safety in mind.
Just shudder to think what's next.
Yeah, it's well bowled again. Two good Yorkers in there.
Well, the director wants me to bungee jump off the replay screen. I don't think so. Not this year.
Yeah, right on top of there. That'll be all right, Danny. Bungee jump.
Yeah, that's a decent delivery. Got the length right. That's 3 Yorker length deliveries. Ali, come back. Ali Zafari, we need you here. We need you here.
A couple of lovely cheerleaders. Ladies, nice, nice.
That's 4. Outstanding bowling, that is, from Irfan Jr. 109 for 6.
109 for 6 after 17 overs. Islamabad United!
Let me just clear that up. When I said that's 4, I mean that's 4 very good deliveries to finish the over. Well, this is the Islamabad scorecard. Look at that. Smith 20, Rafatullah 18. So they got off to a start. Hatton chopped one on. Duckett never got going. Well, it's, you know, he's been sitting in the dressing room for the most part. Misbah 16, Watson 7. Slightly slow delivery, nothing slow about the hit. Chakka!
Slow and short and just sat up. If Ahmedabad hadn't hit that for 6, it's just begging to be hit.
On a silver salver from the butler. Suhail, thank you very much.
Well, I think he's got to learn from the previous over from Irfan Jr. Get it up there. Although short. Oh, where's my phone? Where's my phone? I'm commentating. I don't have the phone when I'm here. Sorry. Danny, where's your phone? Danny, give us your phone.
Just pretend.
Oh, D. Morrison, I love Ramiz Raja. Please pray for me a catch. Okay, it's coming your way. The Pepsi catch a craw. Okay. I think you've got to get yourself in the right area of the ground. You've got to be around that mid-wicket area. Well, it's in that area, that direction, but it's got to be skybound.
The east or west side?
Well, Danny just described it as the Eastern Bloc. Very strange.
Well, that sunrise is there, as you know, Al. And cruises on over the western side and sets there.
Well, this little partnership has now given this score respectability. It's 34 from 24 between Ahmedabad and Shadab Khan. Shadab on strike. Oh, the The idea was right. The idea was good.
Oh, the three-piece suit, my friend. That's better than that producer, isn't it? Very dapper. Outstanding. Cufflinks and all.
The chap's not that impressed. Oh, yeah, well, there we are. Slower ball, look at that. 3 bounces through to the keeper. No pace on that whatsoever. Clever bowling.
He's renowned for that. And he gets it right. I think that first ball, just a little loosener, and simply got it wrong, Sohail, and it disappeared for the maximum.
I think the action as well, Danny. I think the action with that arm coming over the way it does, it's a very quick arm action. So I think it's possibly helps with bowling the slower delivery, the deception. Direct hit might have been interesting. It's the end of the over, 118 for 6. Two overs to go here in Sharjah, and Islamabad United have been on the rack for most of this innings. And this partnership of 35 now has enabled them to get over the 100. But 2 overs to go.
Mohammad Irfan back in the attack, and he's been given a huge responsibility.
Shot, that's 6. Very good shot from the high full toss. That's his second 6 for Shadab.
Yeah, the emerging player just stepping to the offside, taking on the full, and helps it away. Well, don't worry, he was looking for it, but it sailed away. All three at the moment, the bowler and the batsman, are emerging players. I'm talking about emerging players. Irfan, he's been a revelation in this tournament.
He's hit that very hard as well. He might get 4 for this. He's got to get 4. He hit it really well. Pleased Wasim Akram.
Another cool and cool 4. Courtesy of the emerging talent. Shut up. And slaps it. Hand off the blade. And flays through cover. Oh, a delight. Use the wrists. Say wrists, plural in singular. One end off the bat.
It's bad luck, because had he not got his pad on that, that would have been a wide line of the leg side.
So he's had a good PSL. He's come into the side after that talent hunt with Aqib Javed alluded to. He's played a bit of first-class cricket, but went out of the radar. Then now this PSL is something that's a little bit of a comeback for him, and so far he's been given a lot of responsibility bowling back end of the innings. And he's got some big names, he's got some wickets. Started off with the biggest of them all, Peterson, Riley Russo. And top it off, he got the third one as well, Tymel Mills, and he bowls his Yorkers at will. and he's got a little bit of pace, awkward action, ideal for T20.
Oh, look at this for a flick. Well, this is a wonderful innings from Shadab. That's his third six, and it's the half-century partnership.
Oh, you're kidding me. What a difference an over makes. Confidence to the max. It's only a moment ago, he's on 17. He doubled his score because he's hitting maximums left, right and centre. What a delight. Brilliant.
That's great technique from Shadab Khan. Right, a couple of sixes in this over. He's already gone for 18, and there's been a leg by as well. Ooh. It's 136 for 6. A partnership worth 53 from 33, 32 for Shadab. Last over. Now, this has gone up a long way. Brendan McCullum takes the catch. That ball was up there for some time. It's Ahmad Bad who's got to go. We're in the last over. The skipper takes the catch. And that's the end of the half-century partnership. Ahmad Bat's gone for 17 at 136 for 7. Ahmed Sami is the new batsman for Islamabad. He's been bowling wonderfully in this HBL PSL. Slower ball, and it's just the one. Unfortunately, Shadab has just got the single. This is the end of Ahmad.
Yeah, again, that slow one. Very, very slow. And Baz McCullum, easy as you like, but what a partnership that was for the 7th wicket. It just got United back on track. Maybe just a sniff for them now, because they've got a fighting total 137, maybe just get up to 145. 4 balls to go.
Manages to squeeze that out with a piece of wood that Danny... Was that one of your bats, Danny?
No, it was one of yours, Alan, from 1962. Look, mine had holes in the bottom. How thin it is. It is, isn't it? It's a real golden oldies, that one. Compared to someone like Gale's or Davey Warner's, it's modern bats, isn't it? It's far too skinny. That's got to be a 20th century blade.
Shadab Khan on strike. Oh, he's got away with that. Cameron Delport, the fielder, and he's got 2. This is a real fighting innings, this, from Shadab Khan. He's fighting hard to get Islamabad out of a deep hole here, but 140's on the board, 2 balls to go. He's ensuring that at least he's got something to bowl at, to defend.
"37 of 22, back end of the innings. Pressure was on, and can he finish with a flourish?"
He's caught hold of this. It's a full toss that gets dealt with for 4.
Yeah, searching for the Yorker and has missed out. Now listen, my friends, it's 6 balls and over, not 5, so get back. You've got another one to go. Opportunity for more runs.
Okay, now they're over at the deep mid-wicket boundary area HBL box. Yeah, I reckon that Shadab might be looking at that area here. Last ball of the Islamabad innings. Well, it was in that area. It was right there, and Sami's coming back for a second. Now, that is close. I think they'll have to look at that. I think he might be out. He might well be out here. And he's got some pats on the back of congratulations from fellow Pakistani.
Right, we're ready for action here. 2 slips in place for Delport. Irfan has the new ball. Here he is. A good delivery. Wonderful length and a slight movement away from left-hander's off stump.
New batting combination here for Lahore as well. Delport played them last game. Brendan McCullum, who we've seen at the top of the order for so much of this Pakistan Super League, moved himself down to the point where he didn't even bat the other day. So he's now back at the top. Right-hand, left-hand combination.
Goes for the pull shot. Connects reasonably well for a couple of runs.
And I find that interesting because, yes, Roy's gone. So you would have expected another right-hander. Zaman opened the batting last game. They want Danny to come everywhere. Evergreen Morrison. So is it that they feel that Delport is a better player of this predominantly fast bowling attack than Zaman might be? I'm just speculating, I'm not sure, I'm just guessing. Because Delport batted down the order and scored a brisk 20-odd. I think it was 20-odd the other day.
That's a smash through the offside. Great piece of timing from Delport, taking the attack to the bowler. This past the infield in no time. What a good shot that was.
Yeah, favours the onside from the play that we've seen so far since he's played in the Pakistan Super League. But when you get a ball like that that's full of length and a pitch that we've spoken about is playing reasonably well, just gave him a free range to throw the hands at it, and because of that, that second slip has now been taken out.
Oh, sharp ball. Good delivery. Very good response from Irfan. Yeah, Bish, to your query, I think with Brendan McCullum you can expect anything. He'll think out of the box and try to do different things. That's the kind of leader that he is. So involving Delport up front in the piece, maybe a little strange considering that the other left-hander, Fakhar Zaman, gave a good account of himself. But here he is, not allowing the opposition to know what he's up to. Chance of a run out. He dives back. That ball missed the stumps. Plenty of drama in the first over.
HBL PSL box, good view of it. Yeah, Rambo, and I don't have a problem with second guessing anything that he's doing. I'm open to learning. Delport can float up and down the order. Just have a look at that again. I saw him in the CPL a couple of years ago actually help the Red Steel win a tournament with a good knock in the final. He likes the ball coming on. He's probably adept at both cases, and Zaman scored 47 last game. Delport scored 33 down the order. So it's good to have that versatility in your lineup and play horses for courses.
Goes straight to the fielder. And it's a dot delivery at last ball. It's 6 without a wicket. Well, he's got his pads on, Fakhar Zaman, and Sami, well, he's had a good spell in this year's HBL PSL. Has been picking up wickets. Well, a good channel, here he is, and it's a bouncer. Brendan McCullum just shying away from that line. If you're a little out of touch, I don't know what is an ideal ball to feel good. Maybe a bouncer, because it is kind of a good sight of you. It allows you to see the ball, and if you're watching it, you know at what pace the ball is going to come at you, and even though it looks a bit of balance. But a fuller delivery is more menacing for a guy who's out of touch than a short ball. That's 4. And I think Brendan McCullum has earned it. He followed him. That's gone for 4 byes. It's a no ball as well, so include a free hit to it.
Well, this is absolutely perfect for Brendan McCullum. First time ever in his T20 career that he's had 2 ducks in a row. He was facing the third. He now has a free hit to get off the mark. You can see here Sami's foot over the line. No part of his foot is behind it. Thankfully for Brendan McCullum, he didn't cross it all, so he's still on strike. He's got the free hit, and he's got an opportunity of putting an end to the Ducks.
Right. Field has got to remain the same because Brendan McCullum is still on strike. It's a slash and a 6, possibly on the bounce over the rope. That's well connected, and he's off the mark. What a goodie to receive.
You better believe it. That's just a bit of a sigh of relief there. And McCullum just one of the cleanest hitters ball. Doesn't matter what competition you see him playing in. He scores runs all around the world against all attacks.
Brendan McCullum plays every delivery as if it's a free hit. He is extremely aggressive. It's an excellent pitch for him to get back into some form and rhythm. Lahore need just 131 of 111 balls, so it's not a daunting task to get over the line also. So he can be out there managing things at his own pace, not worry about follow wickets. There he goes down the track once again, and that's well bowled. Sami followed him, cramped him.
Wonderful bowling performance by Sami in his last match against Peshawar. Took 3 really good wickets just for the 26 deliveries. It was an entertaining game right to the end, so everyone needed to have their A game out in the middle. And Mohammad Sami certainly brought his.
Trying to look at the ball, he's too eager, too anxious. Get on with it.
I think it's clear from Mohammad Sami, and there is that analysis around the world, that you bowl into the body of Brendan McCullum. He's got a short fine leg, and every ball so far has been either at the body or short. Apart from the free hit which he came down the track and hit from off stump or just outside, Sami's been at his body.
It's again good delivery. This is good stuff. Finishes on a high, Sami, 15 without a wicket. Qalandars 15 without a wicket. No slips in place now for the left-hander. Another lucky escape. Well, he bowled a short delivery. He's got a man deep for the attempted pull shot, but the fine leg is up in the ring. Just don't know whether this is right tactics from Irfan. Danny Morrison, what is he up to? Quietly walking down and surprising a guy. Well, he had a poster out for Danny Morrison. Yeah, Danny, come here. Here he goes. It's there he is, yeah. He's also selfie king. Plenty of moments now. So what happens now to his existence?
Meanwhile, a very circumspect start here from Lahore. Delport 7 off 8. Brendan McCullum, would you ever believe it? 4 off 8, and that was off a free hit. And that's down to some really good lines, particularly by that man on screen there, Mohammad Sami, bowling to Brendan McCullum the over before. So really good plans, not only good plans, but executed exceptionally well.
Don't give him any room, Mohammad Irfan, because he will slash you if you give him length and room. So that's why he's come around the wicket here now, because he slashed at the first one. And now he's come around the wicket to try and close him down. Now, can Irfan outfox him with length as well? Because I think McCullum is playing on a back of a length at times, trying to premeditate it.
Down the track, and well, finds the gap. I think it was Shane Watson with a laborious effort. He didn't smash it out of the middle of the bat, but still good enough. But the intentions are very clear. He'll make his own length by jumping out of the crease. That's what he does. So he upsets the field plan.
Yeah, it's not too often that Brendan McCullum strikes the ball from the same position, you know, more than 2 times in a row. On this occasion, he goes the charge. It wasn't pretty, but he got the desired result.
Oh, hit it straight to the fielder at mid-off. It's a juicy half volley, and he was in position really to carve it through cover. Still very quick on his feet. And just a natural when it comes to hitting the ball. Fearless approach. Will challenge any fast bowler.
Be interesting to see how he goes, because I think he'll want runs now early when the ball's hard and coming on fast, because once the right arm off he comes on, that's the bowler that's got him 3 times out of 4 this competition. You want to get away and get some confidence going now.
He misses that one, and it's 20 without a wicket.
Well, we're hoping that Danny Morrison makes it back into the commentary box safe and sound. I think he will. Big crowd favourite. Mind you, the crowd can keep him for a while. He's pretty annoying in the comms box sometimes.
Sometimes? Sometimes, Mel?
At least he gives us a chance to discuss some cricket when he's gone. It's like an energizing bunny. I suppose the other option for Misbah would have been to have the left-arm spinner on to Brendan McCullum, who's gotten him twice in the last couple of innings. But I think when he played against them, he hit a left-arm spinner for 21 in an over.
Very boisterous crowd. It's not exactly full, but they're making a lot of noise. He's up, absolutely. Perhaps he catch a crore. That's into the gap. Misbah dives and does well. Still extremely agile in the field. 42 years and counting.
Love it. Absolutely brilliant. That's exactly what you want from a skipper, regardless of whatever age they are. It's been fantastic to be involved in the Pakistan Super League and sit back and just be entertained by some of the best cricketers going around. And Misbah al-Haq is certainly one of them.
It's not been a clean start. Aesthetically, I think there's still room for improvement. But it's very good down the order with a 35 not out. Turned out to be a match-winning innings. Sorry, it was a double 100 actually, which a game that they lost. Yeah, absolutely, I agree. Play and a miss. Play and a miss. they've tried to force the issue. I mean, it's quite apparent, but it's the execution bit that's looking a little rough.
Yeah, it's interesting, isn't it? Because Delport, the other day, we saw the highlights of his innings, was very dominant through the onside. He does close the blade a little bit on contact, but I think, again, we've got to remember the amount of games being played on that pitch. Now, whether or not it is just coming through at a slightly slower pace, and they're still hitting at a pace that they played on this pitch 2 games ago.
Brendan has called for it. Gets there. Still a cool sprinter. Very fit, Brendan. Still maintaining good pace, Mohammad Sami. Quick arm action, he runs in fast as well, Mohammad Sami. He's holding the bat extremely hard, looking for a big smash over mid-wicket. Almost leaning on it. 23 without a wicket. Tea markets everywhere in the UAE now.
Much prefer the tea lounge than the tea markets.
You're more than welcome.
Does that extend for me as well, Ramesh?
I know that you like your tea too, Pish. Oh, there's a bit of a collision. So who did he floor? Irfan? That's an achievement. That really is an achievement.
So you take them out of the ankles, the big guys in rugby and NFL? He would have been gone, Delport, because he had clashed into Irfan and had slowed down. Actually took him out of the back. That's a good effort. All accidental, obviously, and everyone's okay.
Nothing intentional. Good to clear the air. Smash. And that ball travels so quickly to the man at square leg. Duckett. Yeah, I mean, he's trying extremely hard to get a bit of rhythm in his batting, and he's tried to expose the stumps and try to hit through the offside. And it really was a good over from Mohammad Sami. Yeah, a lot of play and miss. Yeah, nothing to write home about. 9, DNB, not 25, 20. 9 from 13 balls. Oh, that's a brilliant piece of fielding. Because he had to really get going, and then it was a flat hit. So locating the ball would have been touch difficult as well.
Did a brilliant job, Dwayne Smith here, and it just skidded off the grass as well. So he needed to be not only quick across the ground, but he had to be low. Skipper likes it. He fielded well before. Then Duckett fielded well the ball before that. Again, travelling to the boundary, got into good position, got the body behind it. They're going to have to do a lot of that in the small total on the board.
Yeah, clearly struggling, Brendan McCullum. The good thing is that he's somehow survived it. Who do you think will win the match? Vote now. Ten from 14, strike rate of 71 for Brendan McCullum. I guess he wants to get back into form by playing his natural game. This is how he plays, and when he's in form, you know, all those miss-hits go out of the ground then, and he's timing them. Gone up in the air, this should be taken. Too quick for left-hander. Irfan is all pumped up. This was on the cards. He's got pace, he's got lift, he's 7-1, and he got the better of the batsman in the end with a vicious delivery. This really was well delivered.
Muneen Bishop sits next to me and just nods and goes, mm-hmm. You know it's good. Cameron Delport departs for 12, scores 27 for 1.
He's made a name for himself in this HBL PSL. Fakhar Zaman can hit the ball hard. 6 matches, average of 30, strike rate of 143 with a 50, best of 56. How will he cope with extra bit of pace and bounce from Irfan? He's ready for a bit of a fight. Right, slip is in place now. Fine leg is still up in the ring. What else are they doing? They want that man back at square leg. So Bish, what ball would you bowl to him? A Yorker or a bouncer?
Well, I'll tell you what I'd like to see from here. I'd like to see how he plays off the back foot. But there's only 1 ball left in the over.
That's nicely managed. And it's 27 for 1 after 5.
27 for 1 after 5 overs. Lahore
Yeah, McCullum's got the double figures. He's joined by Fakhar Zaman, who's just got out there. 1 down for 27, 1 over to go on the power play. And the run rate is, well, almost 5.5s. Bit of work to do. Oh, yes. Ow.
Well, this is the end of Delport. He went for the bait, he went for the short one.
Yeah, Irfan's bowled really well. He's used the short ball today to great effect. Even Sami for that matter. But they've kept it back of a length, and with his extra bounce, extra pace, it's very, very difficult to play the horizontal bat shot.
It's that steepling bounce, Baz. Evident on that replay side on, how quickly it got up in terms of being vertical for Cameron Dalport to try and take on and challenge with a horizontal bat stroke, and came second. Big time to the big man.
Yeah, with him, you always think that with Irfan, you're much better if you're cutting him rather than pulling him because of that extra bounce.
Well, that's his shot. He's got a really strong bottom hand, and he likes that leg side.
Yeah, he's strong with that bottom hand, wristy drive, but that's the way he goes. Likes to drag it leg side against the spinners and hits big. Very good off the front foot. Go-to shot is through mid-wicket.
Yeah, and also just listening to Mickey Arthur. He's also the Pakistan national coach, of course, saying he's got his eye on Fakhar Zaman since he's burst onto the scene here, the PSL. One for the future, wearing a different green. BK.
Well, the bowlers are doing a pretty good job here. They're keeping that run rate down. They need the Lahore Qalandars need 117 from 86. The required run rate is creeping up. It's gone over 8 and over now. That's fine. That's more than manageable when you've got this man there. Smashing the crease with his bat. Good Yorker, gone! The skipper has gone, caught by the captain in his opposite colours. And McCullum's walking back, but not for the moment. They might be checking that front foot. There's absolutely nothing wrong in that. Brendan McCullum can carry on walking. McCullum's gone for 11 from 18. It's 29 for 2. Incoming batsman for the Qalandars is Umar Akmal. Strike rate, look at that, 149, 450s his best, and 93. When he gets runs, he generally gets them quickly. Ladies, keep your eye on the middle because you might be in the chance of our Pepsi catcher crawl. And you lads, they haven't got over Danny going up the stand yet. End of the over, 29 for 2. So the power play is over, and the Qalandars have managed just 29, and they've lost their opening batsman, including their captain, McCullum. Now Shadab Khan, who weighed in with a splendidly crafted 41 when he batted.
Back of the hand, slow one. No pace on the ball, and he's not hit that well enough. Straight to the man. But as a unit, as a collective unit, the fast bowlers have bowled well to Baz McCullum. Followed him, bounced him, and now with Race with that slow one.
Now Shadab Khan for me is one of the finds of this tournament. Shadab Khan for Islamabad with his leg breaks. The emerging players, Irfan Jr. for Lahore, Hassan Khan for Quetta, and Usama Mir leg breaks for Karachi. But this fellow, when you add his runs tonight, Shadab Khan for me is one of the solid finds. That's F-I-N-D-S, not finds. Finds.
Oh, Alan.
Danny, is your friends?
Yeah, fans in the house own the game.
Oh, beautifully bowled. That doesn't deserve to have 4 taken off it. He's spun the ball and he's found the edge.
Classy stuff. Confidence high for Shadab. Got runs. Now with ball in hand, he's given it to Mir. Got the wrong and happening. Goes just off the straight a fraction. And has beaten Fakhar Zaman. With a lovely bit of flight and then a little bit off the straight. So in comes slip. Shane Watson. Should have been there before, I reckon.
Oh, now, is this straightened enough? Yes, it has. It looked awkward when he played it. And Shadab Khan has struck with a little piece of magic.
They're trying the reverse sweep, didn't come off. Out for 6, it's 35 for 3.
It's pitching on, and well, he's crouching low. It's hit him on the thigh, but he's crouching low. New man for the Qalandars, Mohammad Rizwan. Tenacious batsman with a strike rate approaching 130. It's 128, averaging 27. So 35 for 3, and this young emerging player has struck again.
Much in it, Al. You look at their 35 for 3. They were 41 for 3 themselves, United. It's a tight little scenario.
I reckon Fakhar Zaman, first delivery, got a googly and he edged it to third man, got a boundary, the slip came in, and then he tried something different. I reckon the googly had a lot to do with that shot in the end, because he didn't pick it the first time around.
Oh, smart keeping and super bowling. It's 35 for 3. inroads have been made into that top order. Delport gone, McCullum gone, Zaman. And once again, it's two new batsmen at the crease. Well, that score, 35 for 3, the power play score was 29 for 2. Oh, he's taken that from in front. It's 4 runs, but Umar Akmal stepping across his stumps, taking a chance for the LBW.
An awkward reverse sweep, a little bit of bounce, just clipping, so a good decision in the end. But just the doubt created by Shadab Khan caused that shot to happen and gets rid of Fakhar Zaman, who's been in great form.
It's full of emotion. Why wouldn't you be? Skipper's happy. Now, the power play score for the Qalandars was 29 for 2. Now, when you look at the way that Islamabad have played, when they've conceded fewer than 45 runs in the power play, on 9 occasions, 8 times they've won the match. That's a win percentage of 89%. And today, Islamabad have conceded just 29. So when you go on those statistics, it's going very much in Islamabad's favour. The bowlers have done a great job.
Yeah, they have aggressive openers. Certainly Delport with another opportunity. Baz McCullum up and over. Class act. Smashes the ball so hard. Didn't time that one so well. And then the bouncer was the undoing of Cameron Delport. First one down at 27. And then that slower one. Captain v captain. Misbah catches McCullum. And he's gone.
So it's Rizwan on strike, still not off the mark. He is now.
Yeah, it's a good bowling lineup when you look at these guys on offer. Watson has just been brought in. Shadab with runs at 42, he'd be confident. Sami and Irfan, the opening stars for Islamabad United. More than a handful on most occasions.
And that run rate creeps up. It's creeping up towards 9 and over. Nicely timed. Q-Mobile selfie moment. Danny's not there, he's up here. Made some new friends.
Yeah, a little hectic down there. I don't know if I'll be doing that in the playoffs, Uncle Alan.
Well bowled. Good over. 42 for 3. Well, that's I'm sure that's Shahid Afridi there on the left, but it is the HBL box right there. VIPs. There's a VIP right there wearing 22, Misbah ul Haq. Shadab Khan. Ooh. Now, where were you going? That's where you were. Danny, thank you for coming, Danny. There you go. Danny. Ah, there you go. You realise now, Danny, that you've created a precedent here. Now, you know, I know we're only in 2 grands here, but don't you agree with me that he should do it at every match? Go around the ground. Would you like to tweet? Hashtag send Danny. Send Danny. Hashtag round the ground.
I think he's much better.
What about up there? Baz, what about up there?
Yeah. Maybe even further.
Oh, gold.
Oh, gold. That's the line of the match.
Yes.
Let's
get out of here.
Oh, brilliant line. Bazid, shabash, shabash. Bazid, zabardast. Superb. Oh, he's got it to bounce. Oh, this guy is good. Umar Akmal was beaten by bounce and by turn.
Yeah, he's getting the ball to do stuff. He's getting the googly to bounce as well, the leg break to bounce. And he's the man who got them to 145.
Oh, good.
Well, it's the wrong season for that, gentlemen. So, this over. 1, 2 singles, 3 dot balls. Uppish and good footwork from Umar Akmal. He needed the runs. It's 48 for 3. It's building up to a very good finish here. Lahore need 98 from 66 overs, 66 balls, 11 overs. Lahore 48 for 3. McCallum's gone, Delport's gone, and something's not ready yet. Misbah's changing the field. Rizwan, he's used up 5 balls for his 2.
Just managed to get enough of this. It's a great shot. He took him on, not to the pitch, but he's gone with the spin over extra. That's a very difficult shot, but he's done well there.
Next 3 batsmen to come: Grant Elliott, Sunil Narayan, Amar Yamin. There's some batting there. Run rate now over 9.
Yeah, once you need sort of 9.05, you need Umar Akmal out there. Yes, Narayan can strike it. Yes, Elliott will come in next, but more of the run scoring will have to be done by Umar Akmal. He likes the slowness off the pitch. He likes the spin, so they need him out there to guide this run chase through.
So far, Shane Watson, and he's only in his 2nd over, but he's tried nothing more than trying to bowl a line and length. Go to Crick in GIF if you want to follow ball-by-ball action. cricketgateway.pk, psl-t20.com, and if you're not in Pakistan, cricketgateway.com. And Misbah-ul-Haq, he needs to just work his bowlers in the right permutations, the right order. At the moment, it's going well for him. Leg side. Can't bowl there. Can't bowl there to Umar Akmal.
Oh, 50 up in style. So good there. With those wicked little wrists of his. So strong, but it's a freebie, really. Look at it. It's outside leg, little flick. And it's almost as if we've just had a no ball, and that's a free hit. Cheerleaders are loving it too.
Yeah, well, that's the first kind of sort of loose delivery from Shane Watson. He's bowled pretty well up until that point. That's a free hit, virtually, or an invitation for someone like Umar Akmal. Better, that's better. And is back there now.
They need to finish this off. They've got 6 off 4. Can they get like another 6? A dozen off this over. Pepsi catcher Crow, get ready, gentlemen. Could be on your way with Umar Akmal out there and Rizwan. Yeah, get ready there, the DJ. Gonna pump it up here and whistle one to you.
Whistle one to you. Well, that's a verb I've not used before, Danny, to whistle one to you.
What about moosing it over cover there?
Moose. Moose. Whistle. 2-zip.
Fat it.
Fat it.
Smoke it. Carve it.
Oh, God.
Give it some Humpty. Come on, Al.
Oh, goodness me. Is there a doctor in the house? D.R. Smith. Oh, what a sight that is for Shane Watson. That middle peg is gone, and it's lying flat on the deck.
Oh, talk about carnage. Carnage of the poles. Watson's come to the party for Islamabad United. He's ripped out and knocked over Mohammad Rizwan for just 3. 4th one down at 54 for Lahore.
Spot of bother here for the Lahore Qalandars. Mohammed Irfan Jr. Hello. Okay, replacing Rizwan. Has played around it. Really would have been better off presenting the bat face and punching it down the ground. There's always space down there, but he went around it.
Yeah, all down to head position. Batting comes down to balance, and his head got outside the line of the ball. So then had to play across it to try and force it through the onside, created the gap, and through it went. It's a little change up here, 4 wickets down. Irfan Jr. coming out to the middle, trying to break this game open a little bit.
Yeah, United are a confident side. And this is an excellent result for them. 10 overs and 4 wickets down. Irfan Jr. is in, so not a lot of resources left. I mean, it's up to Umar Akmal really to carve a win, carve a strategy. 92 off 59 required, 54 for one. Yeah, he's had a lean time of it. Best of 35 of 26 balls. Let's see how he operates in a pressure situation.
Hit the gap with that. Looked a little bit ungainly, but he got enough bat on it. Akmal.
In a way, that's good batting because he's got to get back into form by playing aggressively. That is where he's effective. An area that he needs to develop is hitting the ball down the ground. At times he goes extremely across the line towards mid-wicket and square leg. Why wouldn't you want to go downtown on a pitch like this? No lateral movement. It's a perfect batting strip. Hit through the line. Mid-off is up in the ring.
Oh, sweet. Sweet, sweet, sweet from Umar Akmal. So much more pleasing on the eye.
Yeah, very classy. And it made it look very easy also, Umar Akmal. That's the best way to play on a pitch like this. Just hit him back over the over his head. This went over mid-off. Fantastic connection, yeah. Right out of the middle of the bat and did the distance. Footwork was perfect. When he's playing aggressively, his footwork improves. He's looking to dominate, and so there's no in-between position. He's either forward or back.
Might go for 4 as well. It does get there. 3 boundaries in a row, 4-6-4.
Yeah, it's a long way down, isn't it? Particularly when the ball's got a bit of pace on it. Just erred on the line, just tucked it off the hip. Did well enough to get something on it. I did like the fact that he got up straight away and tried to chase it down. .464 so far in this Ahmad Butt over.
Nice, not wasting any of the last 4 deliveries.
Right, coming down to the pointy end of the match. Who do you think's going to win the match? Vote now at the PSL T20. I'd be quite interested to see what the audience thinks.
Got a serious backlift, Mohamed Irfan Jr. 69 for 4. Time for a little break in play as we have the Cool and Cool strategic timeout. The crowd has been in it as well. The countdown, the conclusion of the cool and cool strategic timeout is completed. And we have a contest on here, 77 required from 54 deliveries. Umar Akmal on 32 from 18. Every time I see him, Pepsi Catch a Crow contest is always on because he strikes the ball so very well. And battle here for Qalandars. Qalandars can go up into second place depending on how they finish this game, if they win. "26 years old, still only 26, Umar Akmal. And while he's gone well, what I'd like to see, and every time I see him, I think the same thing, I'd like to see him finish a game like a Dwayne Smith did the other night, like one or two other players, now that he's gotten set.
I guess to do that, he's got to improve his middle game. You know, singles and twos and running hard, putting pressure on the fielders, hitting the ball cleanly and straight back. I think he takes too many risks. He blocks, and then he goes for that big shot, and that too against the line, away towards mid-wicket. Just to release that pressure off him, I think he needs to understand the value of rotation of strike. Again, trying an impossible angle. Now they'll come back. If not for one, they should rush back for two. No, only be one.
Right, we're going to go upstairs, actually, have a bit of a look at this one. Gut feel on this is that Irfan Jr. made it back in time. So this will be the Qatar Airways decision. And I tell you what, that's why I'm sitting up here and I'm not an umpire. Bat is on the line. There's no part of it past the crease. So look at that. It's tight, but it should be given out.
Well, he's under tuk-tuk. Mohamed Irfan Jr. And that was a really good piece of fielding. The rickshaw will take him off the field.
Don't think he's made his ground. Yeah, I don't think that bat is over the line. It's on the line, and on the line is out. Here comes the plane, Qatar Airways, decision pending. Gone. Sloppy piece of cricket from Irfan Jr. Run out for one. More pressure now on Qalandars. Needlessly losing a wicket. They're 69 for the loss of 5. Not for Irfan.
Grant Elliott is the new batsman. He's not on strike. Umar Akmal is. He's bowling very straight tonight, Shane Watson, or attempting to.
This is a replay of the run out. So a little bit of confusion in amongst it all. And in the end, you can just sort of see him looking over his shoulder going, Shane Watson picked it up. Is he going to have a throw rather than actually just making his ground? It's a small margin, but it's enough.
Yeah, we know with a direct hit, small margins remain with the fielder. Very casual piece of running from Irfan. Well, that's beautifully placed. just showcasing his talent, what he can achieve if he applies his faculties, he applies his cricketing mind. Such a good shot and easily executed.
Had a little bit of width, didn't try and overhit, just guided it between the gap. The player that's impressed me most about, I think what both of you gentlemen are talking about in terms of shifting gears, is Shoaib Malik. I think he's done that exceptionally well throughout this Pakistan Super League. If he could, Umar Akmal could take a little bit of a leaf out of his book as he pumps that through the mid-wicket region. And there's another mix-up in the middle. Oh, and a direct could have been close.
I need powerful arms patrolling the fence on the bounce. Yeah, he got a bad bounce as well. Shane Watson, I think it probably hit the cover or the AstroTurf. Has been laid out in the square.
That's gone. Lovely sound off the bat. Not for the first time he's launched one over there. Umar Akmal, 81 for 5. Has had scores already in this tournament, Umar Akmal, of 35 and 25. Innings in which he struck the ball quite nicely, and he's doing it again tonight. Delport and McCullum really struggled at the top of the innings, so too did Zaman. But Umar Akmal on 44 from 24 is playing a blinder. Rizwan went quickly, so did Irfan Jr. Elliott can play, we know that. So too Narain and Sohail Tanvir, not the worst with a bat. Yamin is quite decent, so there's some depth in the batting. But don't leave it for anyone else to do, is an adage we always used in the dressing room. Shut up, Khan. Talked about him as one of the emerging players, emerging packages of this tournament. We spoke last night about Usama Mir and showed you his highlights. Mohammed Irfan earlier, I know he took a bit of tap from Peterson, but so did everyone. And he's had his moments in this tournament, not with a bat though. Hassan Ali, an outstanding player who has already emerged in my view. And let's look at his tournament and how it's gone. Cameron Akmal, he's got some big wickets. He's got Owen Morgan as well. Really has bowled a good length, spun the ball, wonderful googly in addition to his leg spinner.
You obviously look for talent in a young kid, and he's got talent. Obviously, it needs a bit of polishing. But I think what is likable about Shadab is his body language and temperament. He was given to bowl an over or two under stressful situations, and he delivered, which is a target of HBL PSL, is promoting local talent. Shadab, Usman, Hassan, absolutely.
Let's not forget his 42 from 24 balls tonight. He actually gave this Islamabad team something useful to bowl at.
Yeah, and it had a lot of improvisation as well. How he wished that he had bowled a leg spinner instead of a wrong one. Would have been a good chance of stumping the batsman out. 145 for 8, Shadab 42 from just 24 balls. Magnificent innings. And now bowling, and he's bowled well. 1 for 15 in 2.5.
Very good, very good. 85 for 5.
85 for 5. After 13 overs, Lahore
At 61 off 42, they need to go at 8.71. Very much approachable target. Qalandars need to just make sure that this partnership develops further. 16 from 10. Grant Elliott has got a lot of experience, and we know Umar Akmal is oozing talent.
Good start. Change up early. I think the amazing thing to think about in this competition with the amount of quality spinners here is that there has been only one stumping throughout the entire tournament. That was Narayan was the bowler, Hafiz the batter, Rizwan the wicket keeper. You would have thought there would have been more opportunities. I think Danny Morrison called it a run out, actually. He was that far down the pitch.
They've done well, a lot of these fans, with the Pepsi Catch a Crow. You can win a share of the $100,000 from Pepsi. 8 winners so far. Not easy when you're 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of you are rushing towards an opportunity, and 8 people have come up with it. Well done to you all.
Good length, good areas. It's probably one of the biggest points of discussion that we've had over the PSL, as we've just gone past halfway, as well as the death bowlers in the competition and where is the best place to bowl. I think we've seen a lot of bowlers across the teams that we can certainly say, yes, they're definitely in form when it comes to bowling in the death in those last 2 to 3 overs. And then, of course, we've had a few bowlers get a little bit of tap as well. And it's one of the interesting things with T20 cricket these days. What does make a good death bowler? This is pretty good at the moment from Rahman Reis, even though it is only the 14th.
I thought the other night, Osama Mir, the leg spinner, bowled a great last over. In the air, will this be taken? That's gone, that's 6! 50 comes up for Omar Akmal. He'd be pretty happy with that. Should be proud of this innings because everything has worked. The rhythm, the shots, and he's a relief man. He needed this as a booster, and he's finally amongst runs. 95 for 5. Yeah, worried faces in the dugout. United need a couple of quick wickets. Set batsman out there in Omar Akmal. 54 from 31. Yeah, 6 fours and 3 sixes. Magnificent strike rate. What he did well in this innings compared to the other innings is that he was looking for runs and being himself. The other night he was stroking the ball for a single, and because the action was happening at the other end, so he lost bit of touch and bit of himself.
Pretty good way to bring up your 50. Good seam position, but balanced. Didn't really get his foot across to the line of the ball, but he got so much of it that Ben Duckett never had a chance.
Wonderful thing about Omar Akmal is that he's scoring both sides of the pitch. You bowl in his legs, it goes over square leg or mid-wicket for 6. You bowl off stump, he guides it past third man or smashes it over extra cover. So he's very difficult to bowl to in that respect. Lots of scoring areas.
Well, I'm interested to get your thoughts on this, Ian Bishop, because I've been thinking about what makes a good and what makes a not so good death bowler. We've got 3 different bowlers here that we're looking at the moment who haven't really performed at the death. Shane Watson, Tassara Pereira and Junaid Khan. And for me, I sort of look at that and think it's a little bit all over the shop. I'm surprised, though, that there's still 41% on that Yorker length, yet these guys have got quite a bit of tap. That's a beautiful shot, width on offer. And Omar Akmal at the moment has brought up a cool and cool 4, and it's brought up the 100.
Yeah, when he's in this kind of form, he's unstoppable, really. A bit like that truck. On a slow pitch, have a look at this cut shot. Glorious, absolutely glorious.
Strike rate of 175. On the money on this occasion, and the single is taken. On the flip side, to the bad, in terms of death bowlers, we can go to the good bowlers, the bowlers that we think at the moment that have done exceptionally well. Tanveer, Riaz and Sami. And the interesting thing for me in Bishop is 45% are short deliveries. I'd like to get your take on that in a succinct way in 2 balls.
Under pressure. It depends on the situation and depends on the bowler. In the gap. Yeah, I think it's a good assessment, and I think it really does express the fact that someone like Wahab Riaz feels that bowling into the pitch, and Ashish Nira, I was reading, he likes to bowl into the pitch, length and short balls at the end. And then you've got someone like a Sammy who can do both. He can go Yorker when it suits him, or he can go back of a length. So I think it's a good assessment you've made there, but I think it's also situational. Who's the batsman? What are the pitch conditions? What's the situation of the game? You'll find a greater spread here and there, but that's a good example for young kids that it's not all about bowling in one area at the death. A+. Mel, A+, Melanie Jones, for your research.
I'll bring my apple.
102 for 5.
HBL VIP box, and those in green are pumped. Roman. Race up against Grant Elliott. He's happy to flip the strike back over to Umar Akmal. Partnership mushrooming rather nicely. It's 34 from just 23. 43 required from 29. No points for guessing who is key here for Lahore. Went for the Yorker, missed it! Big man couldn't get there, but Ratters could. Hello, BK. Wilco?
Danny, we've got some tweets have come in here, Danny. This comes from Afak. Send Danny to the crease to save the Lahore Qalandars. Well, they're doing okay at the moment. Let's move on. Thanks, Afak. I hope we got a couple more coming in, Danny. Send Danny was the hashtag, Danny. Bold, good Yorker. Okay, here's another one. Here's another one coming in here. Here's another one. From Ayaz Khan, send Danny to operate one of the cameras. Ayaz, there, Danny, get there. You need to be there.
Ramsey.
That's the type of shot you give us,
Oh,
Danny.
that's enough, isn't it?
That's what we need from you, Danny. But Danny, you know, there's a lot of love here. You know, there's a lot of love. Look at this. Look, there's another one here. Look, from Ramis Ali Khan. Give him Pakistani citizenship, please. Danny.
Well, I can't get it in Australia, and I live there. They don't like us Kiwis.
Oh, what about this one? Asan says, send Danny to Mars.
Boo! I'll be there with bells on.
Back here, 41 off 26. Oh, it's whipped round. There's some very good clean hitting going on here in this run chase.
Umar Akmal on fire. That little flip to the leg side. We've seen this before, but that one's gone flat. And just one bounce. You can't bowl there. He's maneuvering himself to the offside and flicking it away.
Bumper! There is protection there. Useful over though, 8 from it, 110 for 5.
110 for 5. After 15 overs, Lahore.
There's the equation. Bang on 9s. And shut up. He's got 6 balls left of his quota. 3 overs, 1 for 16, 8 dots. Brilliant.
Yeah, and this man here, yes, 50 of his runs in boundaries. That's 8 4s and 3 6s.
We saw Osama Mir bowl an excellent last over. Can Shadab work a miracle here, get Umar Akmal out? And just short and wide, should have put that away, but can Shadab just nick him out or get him out and get United back in the game?
Yeah, Baz, that's what's got to happen if they want to get back in this contest. Got to get rid of Umar Akmal. Clickety-click 66 from 41. Elliott doing a nice job and just handing the strike back over to Akmal.
Sorry, Danny, look at that cord. Oh, this has got to be. It's got to be. He has done it. Shadab Khan has struck gold. That's the one they wanted. Umar Akmal can't believe it. He's looking back. He's looking for some kind of redemption. He's not going to get it. Shadab's got him. He's gone for 66. It's 110 for 6.
Man of the moment for Islamabad United to go with his 42. He's picked up 2 for. Here's Sunil Narayan, left-hander in. Can he come in and finish things off for Lahore? He's here because of this.
The awesome Googly. Just trying to turn his leg, maybe outside the line, but that's good enough.
Yeah, when you go back like that, you're asking for problems. And the turn kept a little lowish, wasn't the height factor. Now that's a height factor. That's kept a little low on this occasion. And Sunil Narayan has tried to hit it into next week.
Yeah, the googly umpire's call, but yeah, that's out. And United back in this game. Suddenly a whole new dimension.
And Sunil does. Like this guy, love this guy. There's another maximum tonight.
He's become an all-rounder. On the pads, and he's just swung it to leg and it's sailed away. Googly or not, that's in the stands. And a drop.
Yeah, the left-hander doing the trick. And bowling to right-handers. Shut up. And now he's up against Sunil Narayan, who's just pumped him again. Back-to-back maximums here in Sharjah versus Shut Up.
One off the front foot. Let's have one off the back foot. Stand and deliver. Smoked it out of the ground. And another drop.
Oh, sweet sound off the bat of Sunil Narayan. Yeah, they're feeling a little bit happier about proceedings now. 24 off 19. Seems easy, but I tell you what, you can lose 1, you can lose 2. On the 8th tee. 1, 2, 2 for 6 now. Akmal. It's 66 from 42. Yeah, I think that's probably fair enough. A reflection on things, given that Elliott's there and he's an experienced, steady head for Lahore. And for 2 days off, and then we've got this. Back in Dubai, King's Gladiators, but here we've got match 14.
Well, he's got 2 overs left, Mohamed Sami, and he's going to bowl the 18th now, and he should be bowling the 20th. 2 overs, none for 12. He's a man with all the experience for this situation.
Rightio, rock and roll, Mohamed Sami up against Grant Elliott. Bottom hand and pumped. Has he found the gap? You better believe it. Elliott starts the 18th with a 4.
Just a little bit of length to work with for Elliott. He's not missed the Yorker by much. He's gone back in the crease and just missed that short mid-wicket fielder, and it's raced away. Important boundary. United need wickets. They need another one here.
Nice to get a boundary or a maximum off the first ball of any new over. Nerves around for the defending champs dugout. Oh, that sounded whoop! Cover out there, Ben Duckett. Got down, got dirty, and hello! Run out on Elliott was on. Stronger throw, might have been asking questions. Pretty good throw, but one with a bit more of a bullet arm, maybe.
He's travelling, he's done well, and just a couple of inches to the right and it would have been done.
Went for the bounce throw, Ben Duckett. I reckon if he'd given it everything, just a little bit more energy. So did get 2. Well bowled, good pace. And the height's all right. It was on the way up when I reckon it passed the grill. Very good at this too, Mohamed Sami. Yorkers changes the pace and then a very slippery bouncer.
Very, very sharp. But I think Elliott would have been hoping for a top edge and that would have flown, but back end of the innings can't be predictable. Needs to nail that Yorker now, Sami.
Yeah, I'm with you, BK. Can he spare in a cracking Yorker? No, he's gone short again. And this one's gone this time. Whether it's a bye or a nick, gone for byes, confirmation. 4 nonetheless for the Qalandars.
That's the rescue run with the short ball. And with Sami with that extra pace, just too quick for Brad Haddon. Too late on that, and he's parried that, but it's gone for 4. Disappointment all around.
Oh, he'd be a coach. Jones and Wasim sideline for Islamabad United. Paddy Upton there for Lahore. Elliott. Can't.
And very quickly this partnership has put on 22 from just 9 deliveries, and it's just changed the entire complexion of this finish. 14 required of 13. And Sunil Narayan has come in and he's just swatted 2 sixes. That changed it as well. And the first match between these two teams, Narayan scored 26 off 12 balls in their first match. He likes their bowling and he edged them home. He got them home over the line. That's Narayan. Just look what Elliott is doing.
Crowd rev to the max here. Lahore fans chanting. Can't get the Yorker in. There is protection. Smith there, they're going to get a couple though. Good over. Dozen from it. It's 134 for 6. A dozen of 12 balls. That is what is required. Narayan's on 12 himself. Elliott, 15, and the crowd have had a wonderful night's entertainment. The DJ's been amping. Music's been going off and fans have loved it. Some pretty good theatre here tonight in match 14. Ruben Race, think he's got something on it? No, he hasn't! Holy schmoly! Hassan Raza has said that's out. I think he set the cover off this, plus it was tailing down the leg side. Baz McCullum can't believe it from up in there in the dressing room. He's going to have to. It's the 7th one down now, and it's Sunil Narayan. Mr. Danger has gone for a dozen. 134 for 7 here. Yeah, left-hander for a lefty. So out goes the left-hander Sunil Narayan. We've got Sahil Tanvir out there in the middle to join Grant Elliott. I'm looking forward to a replay just quietly like those at home in your favourite chair, checking this out. Rahman, 2 for 20 now. The same area. Well played, Sahil, and it's back over to you, Mr. Elliott. But the LBW on Sunil Narayan. Let's have a butcher's. Says he nicked it there, is it? Snicko there. Just want to see it roll on and tailing. It's tailing a lot.
Mid-off in the circle, one area that Elliott could target.
Short. Donski! Colin called 4 there from Elliott.
Yeah, Elliott driving this home. Well, actually hooking this home. Short this time from Roman Rice, and he's just rolled his wrists on it and got it fine at the deep square leg. 7 needed.
Well played, Elliott. The experience to the 4. He sat back in the box. Here's the Narayan one. Wow, it's missing leg stump by some margin. That's hit Narayan. If he hasn't nicked it, it's still tailing down the leg side. Elliott. since the loss of Akmal and Narain. Huge factor in this match 14, HBL PSL, Grant Elliott. Waited there, well bowled. Just a single. But they're cruising at the moment, those in green and black. 6 from 8. Misbah tweaking the field. He's going to have more men up inside. He fields. So with a left-handed Sahil Tanvir on strike. And Rahman, where does he go here?
Well, it's the equation is all in favour of the Qalandars. And Sunil Narain just changed the entire complexion with those 2 sixes. Clearly that ball was not hitting the stumps, the LBW shout, but that's all history now. He's back in the dugout, he's back in the dressing room.
Bobo, slow tennis ball bouncer. Nothing on it, loops through to Brad Haddon. A little nervy there, some of the youngsters in the squad for the Qalandars. Angdon, yeah, some skill. You don't want to get it too high. You give away a wide, a no ball. Paddy Upton, all chilled there with the skipper. Give it a bang! And gone! Smith's got in the way! Sounded sweet, but wasn't. There's another one for Rahman Reyes. Done well there. Picked up his 3rd one. And Sahil Tanvir has got to go. Might just want to check the front foot as ever. Gone for a single, and it's now 140 for 8. Ahmed Sami with over number 20. He's gone for 20. Hasn't got a wicket tonight, but he is dangerous. They only need 6 off the final over. And hasn't Sharjah come alive in the last 4 matches here? I mean, absolutely brilliant finishes. The 200 match where KP got up. Then he had Peshawar, Islamabad. Islamabad won off the last ball. Then we had Karachi, Peshawar. Karachi did off the second to last ball. And now we've got tonight. Yaman, he's the new man, and Smith gets another one. 2 and 2 balls. Suddenly, the men in red have come alive. More drama, more theatre here in Sharjah. Wow. We think they crossed the batsman, that is, so it allows Elliott to get down.
Well, I think, firstly, we'll look at the front foot. There's nothing wrong with that. But I think Grant Elliott went quickly to ensure... that he got down the other end to make sure that they did cross. So Amin is gone for under. He is gone. It's 140 for 9.
Yes, Ashar. He's out in the middle. He's at the non-strikers in. They did cross. 6 to win. Gives it a heave. Wants to be a hero. And he is. Oh, take a bow, Grant Elliott. What a star. Who'll forget that World Cup semi-final at Eden Park when the Black Caps got up over the South Africans? Well, he's done it here now for Lahore versus Islamabad in the HBL PSL 2017. What a finish to the stunning display by the Qalandars. They looked a bit nervous at one stage. 5 down for 69, then 6 for 110, 7 for 134, and you never quite knew. And then they were 9 down in this last over. Elliott, take a bow. That is exceptional.
Remember Javed, Sharjah, 6-ball finish. That was the last ball, but Elliott, 9 wickets down, and he just smashes Sami to win this game. What a game we've had.